Welcome to Lesson 1 of our AI in the Fire Service course. This is the first in a series of 9 classes delivered over 8 hours of instruction, where we will explore how artificial intelligence, AI, can enhance fire service operations, decision-making, and emergency response. AI has the potential to be the most transformative technology of our lifetimes, greater than the smartphone and social media combined. Every fire department I have known is running a capacity deficit, meaning we have more work than time. This is where artificial intelligence can help. AI is transforming industries worldwide, and the fire service is no exception. From augmenting administrative tasks to improving situational awareness during emergencies, AI has the potential to make fire service operations more efficient, data-informed, and proactive. However, these advancements come with ethical challenges, reliability considerations, and safety concerns that we must address. So what should you expect from this course? Throughout this series, we will cover what AI is and how it functions, reliability and limitations, ensuring AI systems are accurate and trustworthy, ethical considerations in deploying AI tools, including bias and transparency, best practices for implementing AI within your department, and key use cases, including data analysis, decision support, and document management. So let's get started. In today's introductory session, we will define artificial intelligence, its key components, and examine its rapid evolution. Describe the ethical implications of AI in emergency services. Identify the safety considerations and limitations of AI systems. Assess the reliability of AI-generated results. Discuss the 5 key steps for AI implementation in fire service organizations. And identify 3 primary use cases for AI in fire service operations. By the end of this session, you will have a solid understanding of AI fundamentals and how you can start applying AI to the fire service. In future lessons, take a deeper dive into AI's capabilities, challenges, and best practices for safe and effective implementation.
All right, so we're going to do a demonstration of how to summarize a document using ChatGPT and then ask how to apply that document to our local fire department. So first we're going to start by grabbing a document, and we're going to use a document we should all be familiar with, and that is the Arizona State University Economic Impact of Successful Commercial Fire Interventions. And we're going to ask ChatGPT to summarize and provide bullet points for our key ideas. See, ChatGPT quickly provides us a summary of the document with the purpose and scope, the key findings in bullet point form as we asked it, provides a little bit of recommendations. And this is great, but we could get most of this from the executive summary. The power of ChatGPT is where it allows us now to ask, how could we apply this to our fire department? So I'm going to turn on the web search feature so it can access the internet. And now I want to ask it, create a list of action items based on the key findings. Let's say based on this document for Monterey Fire Department in Monterey, California. Fix my typo. Now ChatGPT will search the web, compare the document to Monterey Fire Department, and actually now say, what can we do? Action item, purpose, develop our KPIs, enhance data collection analysis, pretty detailed recommendations. Now we can take this, copy this information to a document and work on it to make it specific for our needs. But it's a great starting point that provides a summary for a document and how to turn that into action items for our fire department.
So what is AI? Artificial intelligence is a general term used to describe simulated human intelligence by a machine. It can be described as either narrow or general artificial intelligence. Machine learning is a term used for a type of narrow AI where algorithms are trained to perform specific tasks. AI neural networks use machine learning inspired by how our brains work. They are a more specific and dense form of machine learning. Language models can be either large, small, or multimodal. It is important to remember these language models are not just databases of facts. They use their knowledge, trained from both general and specific sources, to develop a model of how language and vision work. They use natural language input to produce text, computer vision to see and produce images, and they can analyze patterns. The two things AI is good at today are language and pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is useful for data analysis and predictive analytics. The term artificial general intelligence is used to describe an approximation of the average human intelligence. Let's look deeper at the levels of artificial intelligence. Artificial general intelligence and artificial superintelligence, as defined by Cornell University's Artificial Intelligence Computer Science Lab in November of 2023. They define level 0 as narrow AI specific only to a single task. Examples of this include IBM's Deep Blue playing chess or AlphaGo's success at the board game Go. At level 1, we look at general knowledge applied to a specific domain. AlphaGo cannot play chess, although they are both games. Self-driving cars are an example of level 1 AI. In level 2, we look at multi-domain AI platforms. We are approaching level 2 capabilities today. Most commercial AI platforms are combining text, voice, and vision in their multimodal models. The ability to reason using domains is an example of artificial general intelligence at level 2. Level 3 is more advanced in that it is truly working across AGI domains. One example could be AlphaGo using strategies it developed for the game Go, applied to logistics or supply chain management. Level 4 is human-level artificial general intelligence. In the future, these AGI systems will be capable of performing intellectual tasks that can match or surpass the average human learning, including nuanced understanding of language and emotion. The final level, according to Cornell, is level 5, artificial superintelligence. These systems will surpass the capabilities of all humans combined. While today's AI systems perform between level 0 and level 2, the pace of advancement has been faster than anything humans have experienced. It is impossible to predict when or if we will see the next advancement. But if the trend continues, it will be sooner rather than later. Now that we've classified AI levels, let's look at where we stand today. ELO rating systems, originally used in chess, are now used to evaluate AI models. Each model starts with a base score, typically 1,000. In head-to-head matchups, winners gain points and losers lose points. The leaderboard updates dynamically as new comparisons are made. ELO has several advantages. It adapts to new models without rerunning past tests. It provides transparency by reflecting both win rates and the quality of victories. The system updates in real time and closely aligns with human judgment. Recent advancements show steady progress until OpenAI's O1 model, followed by exponential growth with O3, Claude 3.7, and DeepSeek R1. This rapid increase, known as the hockey stick effect, marks a significant leap in AI capabilities. However, ELO has limitations. It doesn't measure all aspects of AI performance. That's why researchers also use other metrics like MMLU for a more complete evaluation. This chart shows the steady progress of LLMs in the more comprehensive, massive multitask language understanding benchmark. The MMLU benchmark evaluates language models on a scale from 0 to 1, where 1 represents perfect performance and 0 indicates no correct answers. This score is typically expressed as a percentage. The MMLU score is not referenced against a perfect human score of 100. In fact, non-specialist humans achieved an overall accuracy of only 34.5% on the MMLU benchmark, highlighting the challenging nature of the professional level advanced knowledge questions included in the test. Large language models have surpassed this non-specialist human baseline. For example, when MMLU was initially released, GPT-3 achieved 43.9% few-shot accuracy and 37.7% zero-shot accuracy. Models represented on the chart that predate GPT-3 show estimated performance. More recently, some models have achieved much higher scores. OpenAI's O1 model has reportedly achieved a 92.3% on MMLU. It's important to note that while these scores exceed the non-specialist human baseline, until recently, they had not been compared to expert human performance in specific subject areas. The latest models have now exceeded individuals with specialized knowledge in the tested subjects. When we look at these measurements of AI accuracy and performance, it paints a pretty clear picture that we can have confidence in the base reliability of AI systems. And remember, AI systems are getting smarter every day. So, what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT, created by OpenAI, is an advanced chatbot that lets you have natural conversations with an AI-powered language model. It's one of the most well-known AI chatbots out there, but it's not the only one. Other AI chatbots include Gemini from Google, Claude from Anthropic, Perplexity from Perplexity AI, Copilot from Microsoft. All of these chatbots function in a similar way. You type in a question or command, referred to as a prompt, and they generate a response based on their training data. However, their capabilities vary, especially between the free and paid versions. Paid versions typically offer faster responses, better reasoning, and access to more advanced features. At the end of the day, these tools are all about helping you process information, generate content, and assist with tasks. But knowing their strengths and limitations is key. Reliability in AI, why it matters. When we talk about AI in the fire service, reliability is everything. If we're using AI to assist with decision-making, document analysis, or emergency response, we need to be sure it's working accurately, consistently, and safely. How do we know AI works? AI systems aren't perfect, which is why we have to validate them before and after putting them to work. How do we do this? Testing AI against known outcomes. Does it get the right answer? Running parallel tests to compare AI results to human decisions. Benchmarking performance. Tracking accuracy over time. The key is to set realistic goals and expectations for what AI can do, and continuously monitor its performance using standardized evaluation metrics. How do we know we can trust AI's answers? We have already shown that AI systems are high performers, but that doesn't mean we can trust everything they say. Even when AI gives us a response, it's important to understand how confident it is in that answer. That's why we interpret AI certainty scores. How sure is it? Know when human verification is needed. AI isn't always right. Document system accuracy, tracking where AI performs well and where it doesn't. By keeping a close eye on AI's accuracy, we can catch mistakes before they turn into bigger problems. We like to say, educate to innovate. People plus artificial intelligence equals success if we train for success. AI is only as good as the people using it. That means we need proper training so users understand how AI works and its limitations, recognize potential failure points before they cause issues, and know when to intervene if something doesn't seem right. At the end of the day, AI is a tool, not a replacement for human judgment. If we validate its performance, monitor accuracy, and train people to use it correctly, we can make sure AI is a reliable and effective partner in the fire service. Ethics considerations for artificial intelligence. When we introduce AI into fire service operations, ethics matter. AI is a powerful tool, but it comes with risks, especially when it comes to accuracy, bias, and accountability. AI isn't always right, and it won't tell you when it's wrong. One of the biggest challenges with artificial intelligence is that it can make mistakes, and it won't warn you. If we rely on AI without double-checking its outputs, we could make bad or even dangerous decisions. You have to carefully read its response. What is bias in AI, why it happens, and how to spot it? Artificial intelligence isn't neutral. It's trained on data, and if that data has bias, the output can reflect it. This can lead to problems, especially when dealing with people of different races, genders, or social groups. Bias can make your output less accurate in certain cases. The way you phrase a question can also influence the response. Prompting bias is when you introduce bias unintentionally. This type of bias can lead to skewed results or responses that don't accurately reflect your original question. The good news? We can improve AI over time, but it requires active oversight, reading what it generates, questioning its decisions, and making adjustments. When it comes to transparency and accountability, who's responsible? Artificial intelligence shouldn't be a mystery. The public has a right to know how we're using AI in fire service operations. We need to be prepared to answer a few questions. What does the AI impact? Is it just helping with reports, or does it affect life and death decisions? Can a human intervene? If something goes wrong, a human is accountable. Are you that human? Are you ready to hand over your career to AI? You must have a plan for when AI misbehaves. Do we have a plan to shut it down if needed? Do you have redundant processes ready if you have to shut it down? Policies must be in place to manage risks and failures. In the fire service, we are used to having a plan A, B, and C ready. We will talk more about mitigating risk later in this lesson. Get out front on fixing bias and make AI fairer. To reduce bias, we need to remove bias from training data or choose AI models that actively address bias and adjust processes to account for bias. For example, don't assume an AI speech-to-text tool will work well for someone with a heavy accent if you live in a multilingual community. Regular reviews are critical. Whether AI is built in-house or provided by a vendor, we must ensure its accuracy and reliability. If you need help, the Gov AI Coalition provides tools like fact sheets, policies, and agreements to guide responsible AI use. At the end of the day, AI is just a tool, not a decision maker. We are responsible for its use, and it's up to us to ensure it's fair, reliable, and accountable. Safety and data security. Building redundancies for AI failures. Artificial intelligence is a powerful tool, but it's not infallible. Mistakes happen, and when they do, we need backup systems in place to prevent errors from turning into serious problems. That's why redundancy, security, and human oversight are critical when using AI in fire service operations. Redundancies help us prepare for system failures. Even the most advanced systems can get things wrong, sometimes in subtle ways, sometimes in ways that create real risks. That's why we need backups in place. Manual processes serve as backups. If an automated system malfunctions, human decision makers must be able to step in. Regular system audits help us catch small errors before they become big ones. Have emergency protocols for failures. When artificial intelligence misfires, there should be a clear process for identifying and correcting the issue quickly. Remember, the best plans are worthless if they are not known and practiced. The bottom line? Artificial intelligence should assist, not replace, human judgment. We still need trained professionals to verify its outputs and act when things go wrong. Data privacy, security, and cybersecurity are getting more difficult with artificial intelligence. Protecting sensitive information is a top priority. Think of artificial intelligence like whipped cream on top of your existing system. It enhances what's already there. But it doesn't replace the need for strong data protection practices. Here's what we need to keep in mind when it comes to security. Public AI tools are just that, public. Never input sensitive or confidential data into a chatbot or cloud-based model. Even private AI models need scrutiny. Just because a system claims to be secure doesn't mean it meets the right standards. If you're dealing with protected information, like HIPAA-regulated data, your IT team must confirm the tool is certified to handle it. Be mindful of exposure risks. When artificial intelligence is given access to internal systems, it can unintentionally make private data public. This happened to Samsung when employees unknowingly leaked proprietary information into a publicly accessible model. AI security isn't just about the technology, it's about how we use it. A well-planned system with proper safeguards and human oversight ensures that artificial intelligence remains a valuable asset rather than a potential liability. Next, we're going to move on to the 5 steps to implementing AI. This is a simple way to start implementing AI in your organization. First, we want to look at change management. AI is new, and adopting it means rethinking processes and helping people adjust. Managing this change ensures a smooth transition by preparing your team for what's coming. Your data is the next consideration. You'll need to look at how your data is structured and prepare your data for internal and external access. What can AI actually do for you? Next, we'll look at use cases in very general terms. These are the broad strokes of capabilities. De-risking threats is another step toward implementation, where you will identify weaknesses like bias, security concerns, and reliability issues. This step is about identifying potential problems and putting safeguards in place. And lastly, artificial intelligence needs rules and oversight to ensure its use safely and ethically. Governance helps set policies, monitor AI performance, and keep everything on track. We'll dive into each of these steps in detail over the next few slides. Let's get started. Introducing artificial intelligence into your organization isn't just about new technology, it's about changing the way people work. AI will require us to rethink processes, workflows, and decision-making. This step focuses on helping teams understand AI, building trust in its capabilities, and ensuring a smooth transition. While colleges teach entire courses on change management, we will focus on these three key elements. Communication. Clearly explain the what, why, and how of the change to keep everyone informed and engaged. Training and support. Provide the necessary skills, resources, and guidance to help employees adapt successfully. Remember, educate to innovate. Stakeholder involvement. Engage key individuals early to build buy-in, address concerns, and ensure a smooth transition. When implementing AI, change management is critical to ensuring a smooth transition. The three key principles of aligning AI with your mission, having an AI strategy and an AI strategist directly support communication, training and support, and stakeholder involvement. Artificial intelligence relies on well-organized, high-quality data. Before implementing AI, you need to clean, structure, and format your data so that it's usable for automation, decision-making, and analysis. This step ensures your data is consistent, accessible, and ready for AI applications. Structuring and preparing your data lays the foundation for AI success. Artificial intelligence is only as good as the data it relies on. Poorly organized data can lead to errors, inefficiencies, and unreliable AI-informed insights. Whether your data is being used internally for decision-making or externally for reporting and automation, preparing it properly will ensure better performance and reliability. Cleaning your data ensures accuracy and consistency. Messy data leads to incorrect AI outputs and flawed analyses. A few simple steps include removing duplicate entries to avoid skewing results or inflating data counts. Check for spelling errors and inconsistencies. Standardize names, terms, and labels so AI can recognize and process them correctly. Ensure dates, addresses, and numerical values are structured consistently to prevent misinterpretation. Differentiate between missing data null values and actual zeros to avoid incorrect assumptions in analysis. By taking the time to clean your data, you improve the accuracy and reliability of AI-powered tools, reducing the chance of misleading insights or automation failures. A different formatting consideration is how your data is stored. Once your data is clean, the next step is organizing it in a structured and logical way so it can be accessed and utilized efficiently. This includes having a logical folder structure so files and datasets are in a clear, consistent hierarchy so they are easy to find and use. Avoid cluttered, unstructured file storage. Consistent file naming conventions are important to humans and AI. Standardize file names using a clear format, e.g., year-month-day_ incident report.pdf, to ensure artificial intelligence and human users can quickly identify and retrieve relevant files. Cybersecurity and public access considerations also need to be addressed. Ensure sensitive data is stored securely, with appropriate access controls to prevent unauthorized use. If any data is meant for public access, it should be clearly labeled and separated from internal files to avoid accidental exposure. AI systems processing public versus private data must also follow established security protocols and compliance standards. Good data organization doesn't just make AI more effective, it also improves collaboration, data security, and overall operational efficiency. AI can analyze, automate, and assist, but only if the data it processes is structured, clean, and well organized. By taking the time to prepare your data properly, you set the stage for AI to become a trusted, powerful tool in your organization, one that delivers reliable insights and supports better decision-making. Where can AI add the most value? Next, we explore the big picture possibilities for AI. These are the broad strokes of how artificial intelligence can benefit your organization. Artificial intelligence has the potential to enhance efficiency, automate routine tasks, and support decision-making across various aspects of an organization. But before diving into specific implementations, it's important to take a big picture view. At its core, current artificial intelligence systems excel at language processing and pattern recognition. This makes it particularly effective for tasks that involve analyzing large amounts of text, identifying trends, and generating structured content. Some common use cases include document creation and analysis, policy development and review, customer service automation, and data-informed decision support. Insights from the Sequoia Capital AI Ascent 2024 event highlight three key directions where artificial intelligence is making a major impact. Customer service or external facing, where AI-informed chatbots and virtual assistants are improving how organizations engage with customers. Friendship and mental health is an emerging use case still being developed. AI is being explored as a companion for mental health support, providing conversation-based assistance. This could have applications in critical incident stress management. Enterprise knowledge or internal-facing chatbots allow us to use artificial intelligence to transform knowledge management, helping employees quickly access and navigate complex internal information. While 2024 has been a big year for artificial intelligence, 2025 is shaping up to be the year of agents and physical AI. Unlike standalone AI tools, AI agents can automate entire workflows by handling multiple tasks in sequence. Since most jobs are a collection of tasks, AI agents will play a significant role in streamlining operations, improving efficiency, and reducing manual workloads. Physical AI refers to robotics and sensors that interact with our physical world. We need to view AI adoption as a continuous journey. While agents are an exciting development and the focus for 2025, we are far from done with 2024's goals. There are still plenty of practical applications in customer service and enterprise knowledge to explore. The key AI comes with challenges, bias, security risks, accuracy concerns, and unintended consequences. By identifying potential weaknesses, putting safeguards in place, and planning for risks ahead of time, we can ensure AI is reliable, ethical, and effective. One of the most significant challenges is bias. AI learns from historical data, and if that data contains bias, then AI can reinforce or even amplify them. Revisiting bias and why it matters. AI systems don't inherently understand fairness. They reflect the patterns in their training data. Some unintended consequences include trust issues if employees and the public believe it reinforces bias or lacks accountability. Operational risks if inconsistent AI outputs impact safety, policy enforcement, resource allocation, and generally lead to poor decision-making. To mitigate risk, organizations need to regularly test AI systems, diversify training data, and implement human oversight to catch issues before they cause harm. Expanding on de-risking AI threats, we need to look beyond bias to three additional key areas. Transparency, keeping AI open and accountable, is essential for building trust with employees and the public. If people don't understand how AI makes decisions, they won't trust or accept its outputs. Clearly communicate how AI is used in your organization, especially in areas that affect public services or decision-making. Employee awareness and education are important too. Make sure internal teams understand how AI tools function, their limitations, and when human intervention is needed. Make sure you have clear documentation of how you are using artificial intelligence and how processes have been updated. AI models should have an audit trail so users can trace decisions and verify outputs when necessary. Recognizing AI's limitations and provide monitoring. AI systems are not perfect. Organizations must regularly evaluate AI performance to ensure it's meeting expectations and improving over time. Monitor for unexpected outcomes and adapt processes to correct errors and prevent failures. And keep an eye on future advancements. AI is evolving rapidly, and today's solutions may need adjustments or replacements in the near future. As part of de-risking threats, it is important to provide guidance to employees and the public. Organizations require clear policies and oversight to function ethically and effectively use artificial intelligence systems. That's where AI governance comes in. This means establishing guidelines for AI use, including who is responsible for monitoring its decisions, setting up review processes to ensure AI is used consistently and fairly, defining when and how human intervention should override AI-generated outputs. Governance ensures that AI is not just implemented, but managed responsibly, reducing risks and ensuring alignment with ethical and operational goals. AI is a powerful tool, but without transparency, accountability, and strong governance, it can introduce serious risks. Organizations that actively monitor AI's limitations, communicate its role clearly, and establish oversight frameworks will be better positioned to use AI effectively while maintaining trust and ethical responsibility. Implementing artificial intelligence is just the beginning. Governance is what keeps it ethical, reliable, and aligned with your organization's mission. AI governance provides a framework to ensure that it is used responsibly, monitored effectively, and adjusted when necessary. Governance helps ensure responsible AI use. But what does that mean? Defining clear policies is a first step. Before you turn artificial intelligence loose, make sure everyone agrees on what it is and what are acceptable uses. For AI to be consistent and trustworthy, organizations need clear policies that outline where and how AI can be used. An example is setting guidelines for tasks AI can handle versus those requiring human oversight. And who is responsible for decisions made by AI? Ensuring accountability at all levels of implementation answers this question. Having structured policies ensures that everyone understands AI's role and limitations, reducing risks of misuse or unintended consequences. Have an action plan for AI failure points. Again, no system is perfect. Even well-designed AI models can fail or behave unpredictably. Governance must include a structured response plan for when AI produces inaccurate or biased results, fails to function as expected, or creates unintended security or compliance risks. By having a fail-safe action plan, organizations can respond quickly, correct errors, and prevent AI failures from escalating into larger issues. This sounds like a lot of work because it is. The good news is most of the work has been done by the Gov AI Coalition. The Gov AI Coalition has developed detailed policy and action plan templates. When preparing for AI inconsistencies or failures, their framework includes language for monitoring AI outputs for anomalies to catch issues early, providing intervention protocols to override AI decisions when needed, and establishing accountability structures to ensure human oversight remains a priority. Organizations that follow established AI governance frameworks, like those from the Gov AI Coalition, can proactively manage risks and maintain public trust. Without governance, AI can drift from its intended purpose, leading to errors, security risks, and ethical concerns. Strong governance helps ensure that AI-enabled systems operate within ethical and legal boundaries, have clear fail-safes in place for potential issues, and are monitored, updated, and continuously improved, maximizing their benefits while minimizing risks. Next, we'll look at 3 use cases requested in our survey. First, document review. Reviewing documents can be time-consuming and tedious. AI tools can make this part of your job easier. While most AI models work in similar ways, they have key differences. For example, not all models support the same file types or formats. Knowing this helps you choose the right tool. We'll begin with Notebook LM. When you open the Notebook LM homepage, you will see all your notebooks. We'll start by creating a new notebook. All the materials you want to work with will go in this notebook. Sources can come from your computer or your Google Drive. You can also include links to internet sources and YouTube videos. The upload screen shows you what types of files Notebook LM will accept. For this demonstration, I'm uploading a PDF file of the Fire Data Analysis Handbook. Notebook LM will automatically create a summary of the document or documents you upload. The middle section of the screen is your chat window. Each part of your chat can be saved as a note, appearing on the lower right side of the screen. The chat window allows you to ask questions of the sources you have uploaded. Notebook LM will use your sources to answer your questions. Here we ask it to provide a bullet point summary for fire service professionals with action items. When you return to the home page, you will see a new notebook containing your sources and saved notes. The next time you open the notebook, the chat window will default to the summary, so make sure you save any chats you need as notes. The chat history is not saved. Next, we'll show you ChatGPT. One of my favorite features of ChatGPT is its ability to evaluate documents for different audiences. In this example, we'll use the Fire Data Analysis Handbook to create two summaries, one for fire service professionals and one for the general public. You'll see that when we ask ChatGPT to create a summary for fire service professionals, it provides a detailed and technical analysis of the document. When we ask it to provide a summary for the general public, the language is more general and focuses on the importance of fire data and how the fire service uses data to improve public safety. Finally, we see the action items side by side. The action items for the fire department analyst are specific, focusing on ways to improve, leverage, utilize, enhance, and adopt. The action items for the public are designed to guide them in how they can support the fire department. Artificial intelligence can help you with many types of document generation. While most AI models work in similar ways, there are some key differences. We've already talked about different file formats for inputs, but the output can vary as well. It's a good idea to try out different systems to find the right tool for the job. In this section, we'll demonstrate how to use Claude and ChatGPT to create a staff report and a document summary. Then we'll take that summary and use it to draft a new staff report. This process shows how AI can save time, improve efficiency, and help streamline your document workflows. Here we see Google Gemini will accept images, files, and documents from Google Drive, but at the time this demo was created, it did not accept Excel spreadsheets. This demonstration of Claude shows us using a blank staff report template and a summary of the Fire Data Analysis Handbook we created using AI. We asked Claude to create a staff report using the blank staff report format and the summary for FSDoc. Claude looked at both documents and created a draft staff report using the template based on the summary document. We gave the same two documents to ChatGPT and used the same prompt. There will be differences in how they focus the draft, but both Claude and ChatGPT give you a preview of the new draft staff report. All you need to do is copy and paste the results into your word processor to finish the report. This simple step can help you save time and make your work more productive. Imagine a future where every meeting detail is captured accurately and securely, empowering our public safety agencies to operate with unparalleled efficiency and trust. Picture an AI note-taking system that listens, understands, and records every conversation with precision, ensuring that the unique language of emergency services is never lost in translation. Note-taking programs can be a time-saving resource. Make sure you evaluate any system carefully. Embrace a solution where technology meets reliability, security, and compliance, empowering public safety agencies to serve their communities with confidence and integrity. While we don't endorse any particular note-taking system, we will look at 3 platforms currently available. There are many more. There are some key considerations for AI note-taking software in public safety environments. In assessing any solution, regardless of the platform, agencies should keep the following factors in mind. First, accuracy and reliability are essential. The system must capture every critical detail, even in high-stress or challenging conditions, ensuring that important information is documented precisely. Next, data security and privacy are paramount. Robust encryption and strict access controls are necessary to protect sensitive data. This includes establishing a clear chain of custody, which is vital for maintaining the integrity of records, particularly when these documents serve as public records or are subject to legal review. Equally important is ensuring fairness and mitigating bias. The system should be regularly evaluated to confirm that it operates impartially and consistently across diverse scenarios and populations. Integration with existing systems and workflows must also be considered. Seamless compatibility minimizes disruption and supports efficient operations across various departments. In addition, comprehensive user training and support ensure that personnel can effectively use the system from day one. The technology should be scalable and flexible to adapt to evolving needs. Make sure you check with your legal department before implementing any AI note-taking program. Let's start with ScreenApp. ScreenApp offers versatile tools for capturing both live and remote meetings. With this platform, you can record audio for transcription, host video meetings, or even have it automatically join online meetings with you. This makes it a flexible option whether you're attending in person or remotely. Once meetings are recorded, transcriptions and recordings can be organized into folders, helping you keep everything structured and easy to find. This organization is especially useful for managing large volumes of notes across different incidents or projects. Keep in mind that ScreenApp has both free and paid versions, with advanced features available through paid plans. Next, let's look at Tactic. Tactic is an AI-powered note-taking tool designed to streamline meeting workflows with real-time transcription, AI-generated summaries, and actionable insights. It integrates seamlessly with platforms like Google Meet, Zoom, and Microsoft Teams, making it a flexible option for virtual meetings. While Tactic doesn't support in-person note-taking, you can record meetings and upload audio files for transcription, ensuring key details are still captured effectively. Finally, let's look at Otter AI. Otter AI is a transcription and meeting assistant tool that offers real-time transcription, converting spoken words into text instantly. It generates AI-powered summaries to highlight key points and insights from meetings. With its Otter Pilot feature, Otter.ai can automatically join and transcribe meetings on platforms like Zoom, Google Meet, and Microsoft Teams. It also supports collaborative tools like editing, highlighting, and commenting on transcripts for team workflows. Otter AI provides speaker identification, searchable transcripts, and an AI chat feature for real-time collaboration during or after meetings. Users can add custom vocabulary to improve accuracy and organize conversations into folders for easy sharing. This tool is designed to enhance productivity by streamlining note-taking, meeting summaries, and team collaboration across professional and educational settings. This lesson introduced the basics of artificial intelligence and its applications in the fire service. AI generally refers to computer systems that simulate human intelligence to process data, recognize patterns, and support decision-making. Key components include machine learning, neural networks, and language models. Ethical considerations are critical. AI can introduce biases, so transparency, accountability, and human oversight are essential. Regular audits help ensure fairness and reliability. Safety is another priority. Artificial intelligence has limitations and can make errors without realizing it. We must maintain backup systems, secure sensitive data, and have protocols for AI failures. Assessing AI's reliability involves validation methods, performance benchmarks, and understanding confidence levels. Human verification remains crucial to prevent mistakes. To implement AI effectively, organizations should focus on 5 key steps: change management, data preparation, identifying use cases, mitigating risks, and establishing governance policies. Some easy use cases in fire services include automating document reviews, generating reports, managing meeting notes, and using predictive analytics to optimize resources and improve emergency response. AI is a tool to enhance, not replace, human judgment, empowering fire service professionals to make informed decisions quickly and effectively. In our next lesson, we will dig deeper into implementation and change management. Hope to see you there.